It's your boy, Shrugtull, back from the dead, as I haven't posted in quite a while. Though I did kind of hit the gold mine this update in terms of skins. I got my hands on a bunch of sweet skins, of which most are coming at some point in the future, and hopefully not entering eternal purgatory, like the perfect illusion recolor for Mirage. Respawn, please. So let's talk about the Christmas/Holiday Bash 2020 new skins. Surprisingly, I managed to get my hands on a bunch of legendaries as well for the event, as well as the usual sets of epics and rares. So, the bombshell first, the one you've been drawn in by the thumbnail, the Voidwalker recolor called Phasewalker. Now, this is actually quite a well done recolor of the original skins, with some very beautiful blue and gold tones spread out throughout the skin, and I think Respawn has really outdone themselves for this Christmas legendary. Now, I don't know how this will particularly be available, but I wouldn't be surprised if it ended up in a bundle, as these things often do when they are not collection events. Now, I've got two more Voidwalker/Phasewalker variants to show you, but I'm going to put those near the end of the video once I get through all of the Christmas skins. Following that, we have, for the first time, an unfinished skin, a legendary for Loba. It's called Crystalline Perfection and has a very winter/ice queen theme to it. We'll see how these wolf shoulders look later in the video on the charm, but just from initial impressions you can see that she's got a very star/hexagon themed jump jetpack there. Her skin appears quite furry on the sides, and she's got this tiara on the top of her head, and you can see them sort of etching out these runic carvings on the shoulders, but obviously harder to see as it's a blank material. But I do think that this will be a very well-deserved and much-needed skin for these starving Loba mains who have been deprived of cosmetics for so long. And to top us off for our datamined legendaries, we've got Natural Fusion for the All-Star, giving us the first real indication of the theme of this event, which seems to be high fashion merged with this natural woody, winter foresty type of look. And honestly, I'm super excited to see how the rest of these legendaries turn out, as well as the fully textured Loba model. Moving down to the epics, we have two epics for this winter event that I've been able to determine. The first one is for Rampart, as you can see here. It's called Deep Freeze, and you can see the moving snow/hexagon patterns moving over the skin, as well as the frosted tips on her gear. You can sort of see on the knee plates as well as her face guard. Secondly, we have Absolute Zero for Horizon, quite a science-appropriate name, which I think is really well done. Looking at this skin, I mean, for an epic, it's pretty much hits it out of the park for a winter skin. I would definitely not be unhappy to pick this one up. Shifting down to rares, we have this rare skin for Crypto called Cool Operator. Pretty good standard rare skin, can't complain. It's got a very typical blue colours and a snowflake pattern, as well as a chrome jaw there, as we can see. Very, very shiny Crypto. An unnamed Caustic rare, and then this skin for Bloodhound named Solstice. Again, a very well put together rare with a pretty common theme of blue and gold undertones, and yeah, not much to say about the skin other than it's a very solid quality rare skin. Now, in terms of weapons, we have this skin for the R99, a rare, called the Cold Snap. I have many people in my Discord and on Twitter telling me that this looks like Black Ice, which apparently is a skin from Rainbow Six Siege that everyone likes, so, if someone could clear up why this is so popular due to the similarity, that would be much appreciated. There's also Flurry for the G7 Scout, which has quite a strong spray painted look to it. It's got these faded edges and these stenciled snowflakes covering the skin, with what looks like a shiny handle there. Yeah, but other than that, pretty well together put G7 skin. Nothing special, but nothing disappointing either. For charms, we have 3 charms. One of them is this one, Snowflake, which is probably the weakest of the 3. There's also Trophy Hunter, and I honestly hope that this is getting a Bloodhound skin or some skin styled after it, because I would love something that looks like this on a legend. And finally Frostwolf, which I'm pretty sure is themed after the shoulders of the untextured Loba legendary. So we sort of get a sneak peek on that one. And is probably named after a certain Apex community manager. Moving on from the winter skins, we've got two other variants of Voidwalker / Phasewalker. This is one of them, a more solid blue recolor with these ocean under textures, as well as some quite strong yellow highlights throughout the skin. Now, this is probably my least favorite of the three that you will see, simply because it just doesn't offer anything that's too more exciting than the Christmas variant of the skin, apart from maybe offering people who prefer more solid colors a option. Finally, we have the absolutely astounding black gold recolor of Phasewalker. Now, we don't have any idea when the blue or the black gold variants of Phasewalker will enter the store. However, I have to say, this skin is probably the best skin that's come out of Respawn in a while. Just these colors work perfectly, and I'm sure it will make them a ton of money, especially if they happen to stick it in a $40 bundle. I can imagine everyone who plays Wraith snapping this one up. Now, we know that the Phasewalker skin, the first one I showed, will come out during the winter event, but again, we don't know when these two will show up. Finally, we have the Horizon promotional skins. There's the expected starter pack skin for Horizon. This one is called Flux Capacity, which is pretty much in theme, I think, with the Loba skin, with the Loba starter pack skin. Now, you'll be able to pick this up on the 12th of November for $5, and it will come with 600 Apex coins. We also have this next Twitch Prime skin for Horizon called Inverse Polarity, reference to how you're sort of seen inside of a body instead of the outside, so it's inverted. Reminds me of the Skull Trooper skin from Fortnite, and I'm sure there'll be people making this reference saying that Apex stole skeletons from Fortnite. But probably the best Twitch Prime skin yet. I mean, look at this thing. It just looks excellent. It's even got a skull on the arm patch there instead of the science symbol, and Newt has this sort of glowing blue appeal to it. And this should be coming out on the 10th of November with the next Twitch Prime or Prime Gaming drop. But yeah, that's all the skins I have for now. I've got some info on the collection event, which is coming after Holiday Bash, in another video coming in the distinct future, and I'll cover some skins for that at that point in time. I know I've been pretty bad with my rate of posting the past month or two, but I'll try and pick it up and put some work in to get this content out to you guys. See ya!